New at 6, former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson is back home after ending his presidential campaign this week after the Iowa caucuses.
Yeah, I got to sit down with a former governor and talk about his effort to win the GOP nomination and what it was like on the campaign trail. You've campaigned for Congress and you've twice done it with the governor's office. How was this campaign different from those?
Well, there's no comparison. Whenever you look at running for president, there's only one office like that covers all 50 states and the territories. And there's a reason that a lot of people run for president twice. It's because they make so many mistakes the first time. I mean, it is really a significant learning curve. I mean, just qualifying for the ballots in states and the process that's required, all of the fundraising that's involved in it, you know, going from state to state. So it's extraordinary, it's different. One of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life, but it's a lot different than running for governor.
What did you learn on the campaign trail?
Well, it's actually very, very fascinating that because Iowa was first in the nation on the caucus and New Hampshire is first in the nation in the primary, the level of intensity is extraordinary.
How did you know what was going to happen when you announced, and when you look back, is it what you thought it was going to be?
Well, whenever I announced, I was the third candidate in the race, and I knew it was an uphill battle at the time. Well, that never changed. It was an uphill battle every step of the way. And so, you know, I had an understanding as to the challenges that were ahead. I was very realistic about it, but I believed it was very, very important. And so I did it, and I have absolutely no regrets about that.
What did you hear from people when you when you campaigned? What's the feeling on the campaign trail?
You know, it's different in the sense that you get different responses, but one of them is that, you know, they see state government working well and local government working well, and they see Washington as totally dysfunctional. So there's a high level of frustration and cynicism, and that's why they want somebody to be prepared to go up there and to shake things up dramatically. And so they want the explosive part in D.C. And then, you know, they're a little bit inconsistent because they also want more normal life. And so I appeal to the more normal side, that we want things to work, get things done, bring people together, and that appeals to them, but they also see such a dramatic challenge ahead for our country, and so they want someone to be angry, and that's hard.
Tonight at 10, we'll continue our discussion with the former governor about which presidential candidate he will now support and what plans he has for himself now that his campaign is over.